The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Zekthor of the Krillian Dominion rose from his crystalline seat. His three eyes gleamed with barely contained contempt as he addressed the human delegation. The Armistice of Sol, signed 3500 of your Earth years ago, is hereby declared null and void, Zekthor announced, his voice resonating through the vast hall. Humanity has grown too bold, too numerous. You spread across the stars like a plague. The Council has voted. This ends now. The assembled representatives from 47 alien species watched the human delegation intently. Some expected panic. Others anticipated desperate pleas for negotiation. What they witnessed instead sent chills through even the most battle-hardened among them. Ambassador Sarah Chen stood slowly, her movements deliberate and measured. A smile crossed her face, not of joy, not of fear, but something far more unsettling. It was the smile of someone who had been waiting for this moment, perhaps even hoping for it. "I see," she said softly, her calm voice somehow carrying to every corner of the massive chamber. "You wish to end the armistice. Very well." She tapped her wrist communicator. "Authorization Chen Alpha 7. Begin Protocol Lazarus." Zekthor's triumphant expression faltered. "What protocol? What are you—" "Tell me, Ambassador," Chen interrupted, still wearing that cold smile. "Do you know why humanity agreed to the armistice 3,500 years ago? Do your historians teach the truth, or have you forgotten?" An elder from the Vexilon Collective, one of the few species old enough to remember, shifted uncomfortably in her seat. "It was to prevent the complete annihilation of your species after the First Contact War." Chen's smile widened. "Is that what you believe? How quaint." She walked to the center of the chamber, her footsteps echoing. "Let me remind this council of the actual history. Humanity had just achieved faster-than-light travel. We were exploring our neighboring systems when we encountered the Krillian scout fleet. Without warning, without provocation, you attacked our colony ship. 7,000 civilians, men, women, children, vaporized." The chamber remained silent. Chen continued. "We retaliated, as was our right. Within 6 months, we had pushed your fleets back to your home systems. Within a year, Earth had mobilized a war machine that terrified even the Vexilon, who had conquered half the known galaxy." The elder Vexilon member nodded slowly, remembering. You were unstoppable. Your species had an unprecedented capacity for warfare." "Yes," Chen agreed. "We were winning. Every battle, every engagement. Our losses were heavy, but yours were catastrophic. And then something unexpected happened. The Galactic Council sued for peace. You offered us the armistice." Zekthor's scales had paled to a sickly gray. "But our records say we were victorious. That humanity begged for—" "Your records lie," Chen said flatly. "The Council came to Earth and made us an offer. Accept a temporary peace, limit our expansion to 50 systems, and in return, the entire galaxy would leave us alone. You promised us time to heal, to grow peacefully. Do you know why we accepted?" She looked around the chamber, meeting the eyes of every delegate. "Because humanity was exhausted. Because we had lost millions. Because despite our victories, we were horrified by what we had become. We looked in the mirror and saw monsters. So we agreed to your armistice, hoping that given time, both humanity and the galaxy might learn from what happened." Chen's smile had vanished now, replaced by an expression of profound sadness. "For 3,500 years, we kept our word. We stayed within our 50 systems. We didn't build warships. We focused on art, science, philosophy. We became peaceful. Some of us even believed that the old human capacity for war had been bred out, evolved away." She paused, her next words barely a whisper. "We were wrong." Suddenly, the massive view screen behind her activated, showing a star map of the galaxy. Thousands of red dots appeared throughout known space, each one pulsing ominously. "Those are our sleeper ships," Chen explained. "Launched during the First Contact War and forgotten by all except a very select few. Each one contains a fully automated military installation. For 3,500 years, they've been drifting in dark space, mining asteroids, building ships, and waiting for a signal that we hoped would never come." Zekthor's voice trembled. "How many?" 12,000 installations, each one controlling a fleet of approximately 10,000 warships. All of them equipped with weapons technology that has advanced continuously for 35 centuries. Chen's cold smile returned. "You wanted to see if humanity could still wage war, Ambassador. You're about to get your answer." An alarm began blaring throughout the council station. A Krillian officer rushed in, his face stricken with terror. "Ambassador, our border systems, they're under attack. Hundreds of ships appearing from nowhere." "Not nowhere," Chen corrected. "They've been there all along. You just weren't looking carefully enough." The elder Vexilon spoke up, her voice heavy with dread. "You kept the war machine alive. All these years you pretended to be peaceful while preparing for this moment." "No," Chen said firmly. "We genuinely became peaceful. We changed. But we also remembered the lesson from the First Contact War. Peace is only possible when those who would break it understand the consequences." She gestured to the star map. "This was our insurance policy, our deterrent. We hoped never to use it." She turned to Zekthor. "You wanted war, Ambassador. You have it, but know this, we will not repeat the mistake of the First Contact War. This time there will be no mercy, no restraint. You declared war on humanity. Now face what that truly means." As panic spread through the council chamber, Sarah Chen walked calmly toward the exit. Behind her, the cold smile had finally faded, replaced by something far more human. Regret. Humanity had spent 3,500 years trying to bury its capacity for violence. In one moment of alien arrogance, it had been unearthed. The Armistice was over, and the galaxy would learn why it had been necessary in the first place.